go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On first down, Dickerson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Manning. And that will be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Are you serious, dog?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Dickerson on the handoff, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's buried. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Manning now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Manning. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Manning. And now another one thrown incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run once more with Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 9. They'll set up a throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. Indy's set to go on offense once more. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Manning. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. A gain of 6 there on first.
Being a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 27, Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Manning now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's got it complete to Clark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Manning gonna throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jay Tufele breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Manning to throw. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Able to slither by, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Six yards left on second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Manning. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Manning. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't.